All right, so if you're having a hard time following some of the information that I just presented concerning that drawing that I keep showing you with those four winds or the four horns, what you're seeing is the Iron Cross, and it represents walking to and fro and up and down all over the earth, and that's the four cardinal points of the compass, or the four cardinal points of control. Okay, so they're the four main variables of control, and control just happens to take place with knowledge. And you know that that's exactly what we have as the medium of control for Lucifer, because he is the light bearer, which represents knowledge. So of course the whole doctrine is going to be based on the control of knowledge. The whole deception has been based upon the control of knowledge. The whole way that we've gotten to this point right here in time and space is upon the control of knowledge. So when we are relating those angels back to these constellations that we termed Orion, Pleiades, Mesroth, and Arcturus, if you missed on the other videos, what I did is I showed you that those are the very same beings that you find in Enoch, which are termed the Watchers. And then if you connect the Watchers to the legends of where these aliens are supposedly coming from, the aliens are trying to say that they're coming from Orion, Pleiades, Arcturus. Now go figure. Okay, so the Watchers, if you know anything about ancient history, are easily compared to what the Sumerians termed as the Anunnaki. Anunnaki literally translates those to heaven, to earth they came. But you can literally translate that another way: those to heaven, to earth they fell. And then that puts us in direct, perfect placement or alignment with the depiction and the character of the fallen sons of God in Genesis 6. So we find out that the fallen sons of God in Genesis 6 are absolutely the same beings as the Anunnaki of Sumerian lore, and at the exact same time they're the same beings of the Watchers of the book of Enoch. The only thing that we're missing in our understanding is that they are absolutely 100% connected to those constellational star names via the information that the alien supposed factions or groups are calling themselves as. And they're calling themselves the same constellational names that we're going to see in Job. Now, why is that important? Well, it's important because we need to make the connection to the constellations as being termed as angels, because that's exactly what people are trying to call these, and they're trying to call them fallen angels. Well, star in ancient Hebrew actually means angel. So when we're talking about constellations, we're talking about angelic origins, and that's how you begin to make the pieces of the puzzle fit together into one unified whole. So it's always about the root. If you want to understand the fruit of the truth, you have to first understand the root, because the fruit is dependent upon the root. It's that simple. So when you begin to see things like an equation, you have a dependent input-output, which creates a predictable equational outcome. Think about it, because it works. So the Euphrates now is a timing principle. So most people understand that it's in connection with the Euphrates River being drying up. So what we need to do is we need to figure out the spiritual significance of the river Euphrates and understand how it connects us in this timing of the loosing of these angels, which are being representative of these locusts. The angels themselves aren't the locust. The angels themselves are the power that the locusts possess. The angels represent that ministration or that ministry of knowledge. And I hope that I've explained that well enough for you to understand at this point that we're in right now. So let's look at the spiritual significance of the river Euphrates and see how it gives us our timing. All right, I want you to see immediately that the river Euphrates is teamed up as something that which makes fruitful. Okay, and then I want you to see that it times up also as a river in Eden. Now, last and most importantly at this point, what we're going to see at the very top, that it is Babylon, which is on the river Euphrates. I'll be back.